watching Fox 13, and the 11 o'clock news starts now.
I heard somebody screaming, and it was my brother screaming, and I ran in there, and all I could see was this big hole.
An unimaginable tragedy in the dark of night leaves one man presumed dead, a whole neighborhood wondering if they're next. And Fox 13's Stef DiPietrantonio is out there tonight. He's been covering this for us all afternoon, all evening. What is the latest you're hearing tonight, Stef?
Well, Cynthia, the hole is certainly big, and it is deepening by all indications tonight as the night wears on. One of the engineers who was out here earlier, Larry Madrid, told us that the hole is around 20 to 30 feet around. It started around 15 feet deep last night, but then it sunk to 25 feet. And as the steep walls of the unstable, soft, and sandy soil all around it continue to collapse, the entire house may soon be swallowed up.
We've got a developing story out of Riverview right now. That's where a SWAT team standoff is going on at this hour. Fox 13's Stef DiPietrantonio is there now. Stef, what have you learned?
Hey, the market's been a tense afternoon here for sure. You got the SWAT team, Hillsborough County Sheriff's deputies, the U.S. Marshals. They've all surrounded a house that's right here behind this cluster of trees.
First on Fox, toppled trees causing huge headaches for families. The trees came from the neighbor's yard. So the big question, who's responsible for the damage? Fox 13's Stef DiPietrantonio is live in Tampa with some answers for us. I think stories like this playing out all across the Bay Area after yesterday's severe weather, Stef.
I'll bet more than we can count, Kelly, and this house that's behind me is a prime example of exactly this. In fact, you can see most of the house now that all of the tree and a lot of the debris have been cleared away. But the tree that crushed this house was on a neighbor's property. So is that neighbor or their insurance company on the hook to pay up? The answer we got was no.
And we begin tonight with a news alert out of Pasco County. A 2-year-old boy missing all afternoon has been found dead. And Fox 13 Stef DiPietrantonio out there tonight. And what a sad ending to this story, Stef.
No doubt, Cynthia, not the ending everyone had prayed and hoped for hours. A real tragedy for this holiday neighborhood for sure. Neighbors are stunned. They were walking around crying. They all seem like they're in a daze. They can't believe that this beautiful little baby boy that they saw walking around alive only hours earlier now has been found dead.
We've got a tragic scene at the port of Tampa. Tragedy mixed with hope. Rescue crews have just freed 2 trapped workers on a ship. Fox 13's Stef DiPietrantonio is there live. All right, what happened there, Stef?
John, they were at berth 201, 8 workers in all, trying to remove some steel pipes off of the ship that came in from Houston, Texas. And 2 of the workers were trapped when one of the bundles of steel pipes they were trying to offload actually broke free and spilled all over the place. But we do know that one of the men of the 8 workers has since died, pronounced dead at the scene.
All right, at Best Buy, the lines are getting longer tonight.
It looks a lot less than an Occupy Best Buy encampment than it did earlier. The managers came out here. They made people take their tents down, their air mattresses, all their camping gear. That happened just after 6. But chairs are allowed. But nobody's taking what's about to unfold sitting down. We're exploring all things chocolate. What's your favorite flavor? Is it tequila and chocolate, or how about guacamole and chocolate? We'll find out coming up.
How many chocolates have you sampled by now? Because I know it's got to be quite a few.
Not enough, Chip, but I will certainly try to do some for you if I can. Chocolate and coffee, 2 of my favorites. You know what I love about this story? You got an Army veteran right here, Archie Bourne, 14 years military intel. He's just about done with his service, and we thank you for that, by the way. And as many of our servicemen and women ask, what now? So we're going to show you how he went from handling military secrets to handling this gooey goodness. I'm Stef DiPietrantonio. This guy's got less than 24 hours to finish this supersized American flag. You're going to meet the artist and take a ride up with me coming up in a live report.
We've been watching the progress of an artist leaving his signature red, white, and blue stamp here on Tampa.
This is such a great story. Fox 13 Stef DiPietrantonio is there with him. And Stef, I understand now that local firefighters are driving by and giving him the thumbs up, honking their horns.
Oh, Denise and Mark, he's getting a lot of love from a lot of people driving by. They're honking their horns, giving the thumbs up. People are stopping, taking pictures, you know, really encouraging him. And Scott Lebedo has been at this thing since 9 o'clock this morning, and I've been tweeting out pics all day long at Stef Fox News if you want to follow along. And you can see all the progress just now, adding the blue to the flag, and it really looks amazing so far.
We are proud to see it flying.
I got one word. Ah! because this thing rocks like at the slightest provocation. But, you know, even with the breeze, Scott Lebedo is up here doing it for you guys.
Seriously, the man has no heartbeat. Unconvinced, I took a listen.
No, I don't have a heartbeat.
Really?
That's correct.
It is incredible. It sounds like just a steady whirring sound where you should hear boom, 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 boom. Nothing.
It's like a river running.
And no pulse. Crazy.
He survived a potentially deadly shark attack in the Bahamas.
Thumbs up. The fact that Eric Norrie is walking is no small miracle. His lower left leg bandaged and sore from a nasty shark bite.
It's called the shark bite diet. You can lose 2 pounds in 3 seconds.
And get this, he has been struck by lightning. His other foot was bitten by a rattlesnake. He's been punched twice by monkeys and now bitten by a shark, and still he is undeterred. And we've got another Eric. This is Eric Hovland here inside the tank and talking about, you know, how would a shark typically react if you're holding a couple of fish out in front of you with a spear?
Well, sharks will do what sharks do. They have an excellent sense of smell and sight, and when they tune in on the struggles of a fish, an injured fish, that's ringing a dinner bell.
Tony's a growing boy. He's going to eat about 4 of these a day. He's only at 8 pounds right now, but in the end, he's going to wind up just like his dad, well over 1,000 pounds.
And you hear that roar. Until a couple of days ago, most people had never even heard of Florida Gulf Coast University. Now the entire country is talking about FGCU. Fox 13's Stef DiPietrantonio live in Fort Myers tonight. Boy, everybody loves an underdog, and they sure are loving this team, Stef.
Oh, no doubt about that, Cynthia. I tell you what, it was incredible this afternoon. My ears are still ringing. But when you see and experience how psyched this team, this community, this school is, there's no wonder that Eagles fever is spreading nationwide.
2 boaters feared dead after being lost at sea for 7 days are finally back on dry land.
I said, Lord, thank you very much.
They were Mexico-bound from Captiva Island and were rescued about 90 miles off the coast of Tarpon Springs.
There's one little hole. That's all I looked at for about 4 days.
So during Debbie, they would have been able to open up a small porthole like this and peer outside and see what was going on. So if you can imagine, that was 2 guys stuck in an 8-person raft. We have 5 people here in a 6-person raft, and look how close we are. Can you imagine what those 2 guys went through for 7 days at sea in a vehicle like this?
Call your agent. Some of Hollywood's hottest young stars are going to be here, and they're looking for talent. James Franco and Selena Gomez are among those set to star in a movie that's going to shoot at St. Pete Beach. All right, Steph, I want to be in the movie. Do I have to be a spring breaker to make this work?
I don't know, John. Are you beach body ready? That's what part of the movie release said. It says right here, International Movie Database app on my phone, IMDb says you could be in Spring Breakers with Selena Gomez. They're looking for folks 18 to 25. You might just get in there, John, but you need to be a man or woman who does not mind being photographed in their swimsuit. Hey, look what we found in South Tampa. I'm Stef DiPietrantonio. How a camel is helping a local business juice up its Hump Day profits coming up.
You know what day it is.
You know what day it is.
You've probably seen this Geico commercial. Geico's Hump Day camel is now the social media star.
It's Hump Day.
Local company now hopes to piggyback off of Geico's success. They brought in their own camel for this Hump Day. Fox 13's Stef DiPietrantonio is at Extreme Juice in South Tampa on South Mabry, where despite all the rain, there's a real-life camel hanging out underneath the tent there. Steph, are we talking 1 humps or 2?
Well, it's hard. Is that 1 hump or 2? I can't tell.
Looks like 1 and a half.
Looks like 2 to me, but I'm told it's 1 hump. This is Buddy. What a question. Oh, my gosh.